Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Abdul Hakim with my friends over here, Ain Natasha, Nur Shahira, Nur Nabila, and Anis Adura. We are from Group 6B and Group number 3. We are going to discuss about a program called Penjana Kerjaya 2.0.
I will continue the next slide of introduction. Penjana Kerjaya 2.0 was first introduced on 1st January 2021 until now. Penjana Kerjaya is a program under the Penjana that has been conducted by SOSO. In this discussion, we will focus more on Penjana Kerjaya 2.0 to increase youth engagement, knowledge and skill through on-the-job training. The incentive introduced under the Penjana Kerjaya are first, My Apprentice, second, training program, third, mobility assistance, and fourth, hiring incentive. Next slide is the problem statement. According to Abdul Aziz 2020, define the meaning of unemployment as a situation where an individual or group of individuals belonging to the workforce does not get a job. Although there has been a decline in the number of unemployed, it is still a concern to the younger generation due to the reduced job availability, especially during the growing COVID-19 epidemic in Malaysia. According to Abdul Aziz 2020, the impact of this MCO has a negative impact on the employment sector because many organizations are unable to cover the cost of their existing employees.
Under Penjana Kerjaya, there are 4 incentives for employees. First, My Apprentice. It is a short-term apprenticeship program only for Malaysian youth, graduates and also school leavers. It is for a minimum period of 3 months and maximum of 6 months in a company. The purpose of this program is to provide a full-time working experience for the youth in a company. It would help them to improve themselves and also increase their employability in the future. Through this program, the company will be given 80 ringgit for each apprentice hired. As for the apprentice, they will receive 1,200 ringgit monthly as salary for the 6 months, and also mobility assistance and training program. They also can be absorbed into a full-time job. Next, the training program. It is to reskill and upskill the employees. The training program is available only for the apprenticeship and employers whose applications for the incentives have been approved. The training program is available for one course for each. Next, the training program, Next, the training program. It is to reskill and upskill the employees. The training program is available only for the apprenticeship and employers whose applications for the incentives have been approved. The training program is available for one course for each employee at a maximum period of 30 days. Next, mobility assistance. Next, the training program. It is to reskill and upskill the employees. The training program is available only for the apprenticeship and employers whose applications for the incentives have been approved. The training program is available for one course for each employee at a maximum period of 30 days. Next, mobility assistance. It will be given to the employees according to the distance between their workplace and their home. They will receive 500 ringgit if the distance is less than 100 kilometers, and if more than that, they will receive 1,000 ringgit. Lastly, hiring incentives. It is open for Malaysians above 40, below 40, and vulnerable groups. Through this program, they receive a salary of 1,500 ringgit for the period of 6 months and a training program. Also, they will receive the same mobility assistance like apprenticeship.
I will continue the next slide, which is strategic choice. We identify government had using consequences strategy in terms of using performance-oriented reward as incentive by providing it to the people that has been affected during this pandemic. Incentive introduced by the government under the Penjana Kerjaya program are My Apprentice, Hire Malaysia, Mobility Assisting, and Training Program.
Assalamualaikum. I am Nabila and I will present about strategic choice. Strategic choice refers to the entire process of deciding on a certain choice from a set of options. The strategic choice that has been applied in this case study is government reform strategy. In this context, we can see what the government has done in order to achieve the effectiveness of this program by looking at the number of participants increasing day by day. It is because government accomplished to provide the convenience website, which is My Future Job, to all applicants out there to apply this program. My Future Job is the national employment portal that provides all the job hunters with a universal employment platform and free labor market services, and also fostering social inclusion, particularly in recruiting practices and enforcing effective labor market rules.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Anis Adura binti Muhammad Amrin, and I will continue with the SWOT analysis. For the strength, the government will continue the recruitment initiative under the Social Security Organisation, which is SOCSO, known as the Penjana Kerjaya, with some improvement as a total of 2 billion ringgit was allocated for the successful improvement involving 4 initiatives. Next, I will continue with the weakness. Penjana Kerjaya package requirement for the applicants are not open to all groups and does not address the loss of income for daily paid workers in the informal sector. Therefore, what about those who are the informal sector? They are not eligible to apply because of the specific requirement are not open to them. They are not included in the Penjana Kerjaya package, and this family will face a serious financial difficulties in the following days. Next, I will continue with the opportunity. Opportunity analysis is an external factor that influences the business in determining whether the business can succeed in achieving the objectives that have been set. Therefore, the training incentive approved by the government can open more job opportunities according to the needs of the industry itself. At the same time, can show the effectiveness of the government is committed in helping youth by organizing application opportunities for those affected during the pandemic. Last but not least, I will continue the last SWOT analysis, which is threat. Threat is also considered as an external factor that influence of the effectiveness of Penjana Kerjaya. Yet, on average, for the whole of unemployment rate is still high because of the job opportunities offered are still inadequate. That's all from me, and I will pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Syahira binti Masaad. I will present about challenges in the Penjana Kerjaya program. In this program, we identify 2 challenges faced by the government. First, graduates become too choosy about their first job. For example, they demand a high salary, location that is near to their current address, flexible working hour, and no overtime is required, and a comfortable office environment. Besides that, nearly 60% of the graduates in Malaysia remain unemployed even after 1 year of the graduation period. The government also provides many programs that try to help that encourage graduates to work, such as Penjana Kerjaya, but still many graduates do not work because they choose work. The next challenge faced by the government in implementing the Penjana Kerjaya program is that SOCSO received complaints related to Penjana Kerjaya initiative. SOCSO allocate financial incentive to each apprentice who apply under the Penjana Kerjaya program, but there are still parties who are still irresponsible in the use and acceptance of this incentive. This happened when there were 1,758 complaints involving questionable employee salary payment issue made by the employers. Some employers are irresponsible by forced employee document to apply for Penjana Kerjaya Initiative Program 2.0 because the government has already allocated financial incentive to operating organizations to cover the cost of their employees to ease their burden. Yes, SOCSO is irresponsible for implementing incentive payment under the Kerjaya program by providing a financial incentive of RM600 but only for a requirement period of 1 to 6 months. But if they may use this incentive for their use, not for employees, it will cause many parties will be affected because of the government will tighten the condition for the application of this program.
Next, I will proceed to the recommendation. One of the recommendations to enhance Penjana Kerjaya to be better platform in order to help them who were unemployed to get their job is Perkeso has introduced one program which is Career Webinar Series 2021 National Career Carnival under Ministry of Human Resources without charge any fees from the participant. Secondly, government should avoid any complaint or misuse of money that related to the Penjana Kerjaya incentive. In this context, to prevent misuse of money, companies or employer applying for the employment recruitment incentive program under the National Economic Recovery Plan Penjana need to provide and submit a statutory declaration.
In conclusion, Penjana Kerjaya is the one of the effective program provided by the government to assist employees by giving them opportunity to acquire knowledge and skill through on-the-job training. According to the STAR 2020, through Penjana Kerjaya program, it has successfully provided employment to more than 11,000 Malaysians. Thank you. That's all from us.